So I'll be honest with you. I was late getting into this live because my Beverly Hills live went over because the chat got crazy and we were having too much fun. I also did not realize that I wasn't live. So I have been I've been in here for a second, but you guys have not. I always know, I can always catch it when I'm saying stuff and I'm asking you guys questions and I like don't get a response. That's when I have to look and be like, am I live? And yeah. Welcome to our NikkiStar TV Live. Shout out to the new people. Shout out to Bath and Body Works. You better sponsor me. I've been paying your kids tuition since I was 13 years old. Keeping your lights on. Sponsor me. Shout out to my dark skin people. Stay moisturized because they can tell. Everybody can tell when we ashy. But shout out to the new people. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to spend time with me and support the channel. I greatly appreciate it because without you, I wouldn't have made it to 13K. And I really, really do appreciate you guys. And I thank you for that. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Even people who dislike my videos, that don't hurt. I want to let y'all know right now, y'all, to the people who like write hate comments in people's comment section and spam their videos and dislike their videos, that's not hurting us, right? It's just helping the algorithm. So like, dislike, whatever you want to do, just, continue to support the brand. Thank you. Thank you all so very much. Let's have a bit of fun here for the next 5 minutes because I don't feel like we're going to have much of a good time until the chat because Johnny was very alarming this episode. So before we get into that, let's have a good time because it's probably going to get a little dark for a minute. But how are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm waiting to watch that just because of my anxiety. I'm waiting to watch Squid Game, but everybody is talking about it. So I'll probably watch it over the holiday season when I'm like taking a break and I can watch that and like go for a walk and chill because girl, my anxiety, I tried to watch one episode. I couldn't take it. Couldn't take it. Kimberly said, I hope Bao and Zach found love in a hopeless place. You know what? Me too. Me too. I'm rooting for that, side couple. Me too. Linda, that is actually something we're going to touch on. Thank you so much for bringing that up. We are absolutely going to touch on that. Thank you, my dear. Josie said either the experts need to go back to school or are contractually or contractually obligated to encourage that the couple stay together no matter what. Probably. Methessa Gregg said, I was upset with how he treated Bowell this past episode. Downright mean, downright abusive. Downright abusive. Johnny was horrible to her. Horrible. Hey, Courtney. Courtney Fisher said, hey, everyone, wish me luck. I'm late to the game, but my driving test is tomorrow, and I hope to be one and done and finally be on the road. No more Ubers for me. Are you taking your test? First of all, congrats. Are you taking your test in California? If you're taking your driving test in California, you'll be fine. California gives those driver's license away. You know how many times I failed that test? Once. I should have failed 6 times. But every time I got one wrong, the guy gave me a multiple choice. He was like, ma'am, all you have to do is answer one of these. One is either A or C. You answered B. That's not the right one. Go back, read it again, and select A or C. And if you are doing California, the signs might hold you up if you have to like the physical writing test, but the driving test is easy breezy. You don't have to parallel park, so you'll be fine. If you're taking a Cali one. If not, are you taking it on the East Coast? You might have to parallel park, but you got this, Courtney. You're a part of the Star family. You got this. We wish you the best. sending you, NASCAR driver prayers. You got this, Courtney. You got this. You got this. Tracy, me too. How am I here? How am I here with Mirla? How am I here? Oh, you're taking it in Maryland. Okay. It probably will, it's not Cali, but you got this. But just if I was you today, just practice on your parallel parking. Practice on your parallel parking. That is the one thing that gets everybody. That is the one thing that gets everybody on the East Coast driving test, the parallel parking. If I was you, I would just practice on that. Everything else you got. You got the parallel parking too, but just, practice that. That is the one that almost got me out of here. But again, God gave me favor on my, you know what? I pray for the favor of the Lord upon your driver's test. I'm praying for that for you, Courtney, because I had the favor of God. The favor of God when I took my driver's test. Because I did so well, and then it came to parallel parking, and the guy was like, ma'am, you are my last test of the day. I don't want to fail you. Please come out, go up, make sure your bumper is not touching, but, is at the level of the front bumper. Slowly come back. When your car door is mid-level to the bumper, that's when you start to turn in, slightly turn in, pull back. This is him telling me this while I'm doing it, because he was like, I don't want to fail you. You're my last test of the day. I don't want to fail you. This is what you need to do. I got in there, slightly scraped the tires, but he gave it to me. So I'm praying for that same favor upon you. You got it, Courtney. You got it, Courtney. Glow Popper said, why do we focus so much on what the guys need? This is what I was saying about Bachelor in Paradise. They make it seem like the men are the prize and not the women. And the women are always the prize. We are the first prize. Oh my goodness. Like, how are we here? Over a damn apple that I don't even think was really an apple? Like, stop it. We are the prize to humanity. Why are we always acting like it's the men? It's not. And I almost never hear anyone talk about what the men need to be for the women. Preach. Yeah. So yeah, Courtney, just practice that. Parallel and you got it. Parallel and you got it. It's been taken up. You got this. You got this. They've removed parallel parking. You got it. You'll be driving tomorrow. You'll be driving tomorrow. Blasting city girls. Hey, where the bag at? Where the bag at? You got this, Courtney. You got this, Courtney. You got this. Linda said, Johnny's brain seems chemically imbalanced. Only meds can help him act right. I work with people like him. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Denard said, did y'all see how Johnny looked sad the whole episode? But when Bao mentioned how she liked having sex with him, he lit up. Like, really, sir? All you like is sex. Aaliyah said, OMG, same, Nikki. LOL, she told me to realign and try again. Yep. They sure did. They sure did. Guys, my first car, you know what? I'll show you guys what my first car looks like, because I should not have been on the road. Not saying this is you, Courtney, but I should not have been on the road. I hit every and anything, every pole, every pothole, every curb. Thank the Lord I didn't hit people. But my car, it was a brand new car too. My first car, baby, went through every and anything. I should not have been on the road, but I learned. I learned with that baby. Oh, yeah. No parallel parking. Girl, you in it. Sasha said the men this season are in competition. Sasha said the men this season are in competition for the trash award. Johnny almost made me forget Jose. Yep. C. Golden said, these men are confused, tired of these women turning themselves inside out for these sham relationships with unstable, immature men. Y'all better preach. Courtney said, also, Johnny had me and my mom heated when he came out when Bao did her confessional. I was worried. Me too. Can I tell you, my sister, I was watching this in the living room. I normally watch it in my room, but I was watching in the living room. My sister was in the background working, and she was just working. And she was like, Nikki, what are you watching? She was like, I don't even know these people, but I am so upset, and I want Bao to divorce him. She's never watched this show. She don't even know the name of the show, but she was so mad at Johnny, and she wanted Bao to get out of that relationship. She was like, I don't know why you're watching this. I'm so upset. And I was not upset, but I'm so upset. Hey, Spency. Spency said when Johnny said he wants a high school romance as a grown man, get abusive men off this show. Tell the truth and what? Shame the devil. Ashley said, it looks like in the previews, Johnny said he never found her attractive. So why the hell did you sleep with her? You sneeze bag. Yes. This was a horrible look for Johnny. I thought he was so innocent and adorable. Looks are deceiving. Pepe said, what? No more parallel parking. My dad had me outside for 3 hours trying to parallel park. Went to the DMV and failed because I listened to him with myself the second time. Oh, my mom gave up on me. She started hiring people. My mom hired 2 driver coaches or whatever. My first driver quit on me because I crashed in the parking lot. I crashed his car in the parking lot. He was like, out of my car. And I was crying. Oh, Lord. Legato said, I don't think the experts can tell the difference between people who present well and people who are actually ready and mature enough. Actually, guys, I feel like it's the producers making at the end of the day, it's the producers that make the final decision over everything. So I think, at the end of the day, unfortunately, this experiment is about entertainment because it's a TV show and not really about having successful relationships. If they end up having a successful relationship, that's a win for them. But I don't think it's the goal of this show. I do not think it's the goal of this show. It's really unfortunate. What's up, Nacho Negro? Said, why are the standards for everything, especially when it comes to safety, so ghetto in America? I have no idea. Because we don't let women lead. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I know. She's actually, I'll share with you guys what she's actually doing. But she's doing something really huge. And I can't wait to share that with you guys. But I'm telling you, I would have definitely had her hair on this live. Because she would have been heated. We sure do. We do. We definitely need new producers and experts. Since we're talking about it, let's get into it. Mirla and Gil. Mirla and Gil looking for apartments. Gil is currently looking for apartments for Mirla and Gil to move in. Gil decides that he's not going to renew his lease because they are looking to move in something together when this experiment is done. And again, how in the hell did we get here? How in the hell did we get here? The most unsuccessful couple has become the most successful couple of the season. I am absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked what this couple has become. I will say this. When Mirla was talking to her friend was giving her great advice. But when she was talking to her friend, I passed out. I fell off of my bed when she was just like, so how is it being married to such a frugal person? Ma'am. I was like, excuse me. I just was not ready for her to call Gil frugal. How does it feel being married to such a brokey? Like, girl. But she did give Mirla some great advice. I also love that Mirla said to her friend, when her friend said, how is it, how does it feel to be married to such a frugal person? And Mirla was like, well, he's frugal in a good way. And that's what I need. I can't believe I'm here with these two. Like, just how she spoke about Gil overall to her friend was just so sweet. And it was just so real. And it was so much growth. And I am shocked. I bet you the producers are shocked too, because they thought this couple was going to be fireworks, right? They thought that this was going to be the unsuccessful couple, and here we go. And I know a lot of you wanted me to find information on Gil's friend, but I couldn't. Gil's Instagram account is private, I guess, because he doesn't want us to know if him and Mirla are still together, but his Instagram is private. So I wasn't able to even check to see if he took a picture with his friend to tag him. I couldn't find anything on him, but I will say his friend gives me retired football player, pro NFL player. That's what he gives me. He got the jawline for it. He got the hair for it. He has that, outrageous style. He's definitely giving me a former pro football player. Mirla's montage with Gil's dog. Like how when Gil was talking to his friend, he was just like, she doesn't like dogs. She doesn't want to be around dogs. She's not a dog person. But now, like, she's walking my dog. She's like, they show a montage of her walking Gil's dog, feeding the dog, being nice with the dog. And now she wants her own dog. They have just made so much progress. And I'm enamored with these two. Like they're sleeping, they're staying in the same home, they're sleeping in the same bed. They have not been intimate yet, but they are taking it at a pace that, to be honest with you guys, makes sense. Even though this experiment is like you get married at first sight, the pace that they are going at makes sense. I don't think that any of us would want a relationship to move as fast as these other relationships are moving, because all of these other relationships are moving so fast because they're married, but they're not doing what Gil did. Gil and Mirla set boundaries on what was safe for her and did not budge on those things because she needed to feel comfortable. She needed to feel secure. She needed to feel safe. And she needed to make sure that Gil was somebody that she wanted to move in a healthy pace within a relationship. And Gil had the patience to wait for her and decided to date his wife. And now he's courting his wife. And here we are. That is why we have such a successful couple. I love them. I can't believe that they are the Brianna and Vincent of this season. I am shocked. Let's get to Bowel, the Vietnamese Ike Turner, Johnny. So Bowel and Vietnamese Ike Turner, Johnny, a lot this episode. So after Johnny destroys the roses, Bowel feels like she has to woo her husband, right? Because of the way the temper tantrums that he had at dinner, him ripping up the roses. A grown man, he needs help. He has a lot of anger, and I feel like the anger that he has at Bao is the anger that he has at his mother. Because what happens is when the relationships break up, normally the parent that stays gets the anger of that child that they have for the parent who left. The parent who left, because that's the parent that left and was not in that child's life, the child takes out that anger on the parent that stayed because they don't want to piss off the parent that left, because they don't want them to leave again. They're just relieved that they're back in their lives, and they're happy that they're back in their lives, and they don't want to upset them, and they walk on eggshells with them because they don't want them to leave their lives again. But all the anger, all the hate, all the abandonment is regurgitated and vomited onto the parent who stayed. And I think that Johnny, Vietnamese like Turner, is treating Bowel like how he treats his mother. I think that is where all of that anger is going to. And because she is caring for him, because she is standing there through all his temper tantrums and still wants to love him, he hates that. Because if Bao was somebody who ran away from him and every time he did something difficult, got out of there, he would be chasing her, because that is the love that he's used to. That is the love that he's used to. He hates the real pure love, the unconditional love. He hates that. He desires the unattainable love, the love that will run away from you or walk away whenever you do something that they dislike or is difficult. He wants the bad love. He hates the good love. Because the bad love is what he feels like escaped him when his dad left. Listen, I could be wrong, but that's what it's looking like, Johnny. You are chasing bad love. So anyway, Bao feels like again that she's the problem, right? Johnny is upset. So now she decides that she needs to woo her husband. She decides that she needs to do more when he's done nothing. She's like, okay, he's giving me nothing. Let me give him more. I don't know how we got there, sis. I hope you're safe. So she gives him more and she starts to woo her husband. What I hate about this is what I hated about this situation from the beginning. Bowel, I don't feel like she ever, not ever, I felt like eventually she would have probably slept with Johnny, but I feel like she jumped the gun and sleeping with Johnny. And she slept with him, I think, a little sooner than she normally would have because she did not want to lose him. Because what she is doing in this episode is wooing him. She's just like, my husband likes sex. So I'm talking about sex. I'm talking about my happy jar to make him, not happy jar, her happy drawer to make him happy, because that's when Johnny lights up. When she's talking about, oh, I have toys and I would love if you use them on me. He's like, yeah, I would love to do that. And he's smacking her behind. That is the only time he's interested in her or treats her kindly. And she is rather accepting of that, because if she's not, wooing Johnny with her coochie, he's just an awful person to her. And I think she just keeps on chasing that nice part of him with her body, even though in her mind, she's probably like, this is not the best thing to do, but she wants Johnny. He's been her crush for forever. She said, he's my long-standing crush, and she's always wanted him. So I feel like she is using her body to sustain his joy. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate to see that, because your body, your money, whatever, you can do whatever to appease him. He will never be happy with you because he's not happy with himself. So it's not you, sis. It's him. Literally. Literally, it's him. It's not you. And I hate that you have to use sex to make this man like you. I hate that for you. And when they played Truth or Sip, I just felt like she was begging Johnny to choose her. Begging this awful man who treats her poorly to choose her. It was really sad to watch. And it was even sadder to hear her ask him, what is he going to say on decision day? And he takes a drink like, but she says, I'm going to say yes, because I want to fight for you. I'm going to fight for this relationship. I'm used to walking away, but I want to stay in this and I'm going to fight for this. You don't have to fight for garbage. This is not a relationship you need to fight for. This is not a man that you need to be in a relationship with. He is absolutely awful to you. Don't fight for this. Do not fight for this. He is the problem. Oh, the only issue that Johnny has had with, the only issue that I have seen with Bao is her lack of bathing. All she got to do is bathe, and she's the perfect wife. That's all she has to do is bathe often. Bao is bathe often, and she's the perfect wife. All she has to do. Johnny, he needs therapy and exorcism, a sit down with his deadbeat daddy to tell him the truth, an apology tour. Like, he needs a lot. Bao just needs to bathe regularly, and she's good. She's good. I don't want Bao to say yes on decision day. I don't even want her to stay in the presence of Johnny. I want her to get out of there immediately. And I'm side-eyeing production for leaving that woman in that unsafe situation with that man. He gets so angry at her for no reason. They're literally at this dinner having a great time. She's, stroking his ego, telling him what he wants to hear, leading with sex, trying to make him feel good. And he just digs to find an issue. Your issue is that you're helping her make the gourmet dinners, and they're not actually gourmet. That's the issue that you have with her. You're a self-sabotager. That's why you're the guy that went on 100 dates and still don't have nobody. It's you. You are the problem. Oh, I want to do stuff with you. You don't invite me to yoga. Why would she invite your angry behind to peaceful yoga? You're a buzzkill. Why would she want you all up in her namaste? Who will want you there? That's why she don't invite you to stuff. She has to go. She has to do these things to get herself at peace so that she could deal with you. You awful man. This is abusive. You don't invite me to yoga. I wouldn't invite you to CrossFit. You're nasty, Johnny. You are absolutely nasty with a terrible attitude. And then when Bow is during her confessional, he starts screaming. Guys, I got so scared. I got so scared. He's in the room, screaming, and she jumps and she grabs her arm and she starts rubbing herself. And I'm like, production, you are literally filming this woman's reaction. Why would y'all leave and leave her in that situation? If y'all scared and y'all got cameras rolling, what the hell you think gonna happen to her when the cameras leave? If he's literally in the presence of you guys, when y'all are filming everything in the room, screaming like a maniac, what y'all think gonna happen when the cameras leave? Why would y'all leave your talent in that dangerous situation? I hated, guys, I hated that part. I hated all of their scenes this episode. I absolutely hated it. So then, even after all of that, bowel meal prepping, this poor woman is spending hours trying to learn everybody's name. Was it Cantonese? Correct me if I'm wrong, but she was trying to learn all of his family members' name in Cantonese because he's like, you have to learn their names like this. So we get footage of her, this poor woman in the kitchen, standing over her island, saying all their names. I don't know their names in Cantonese, so I'm just making up names. Bear with me. Tanya, Eric, Jamal, Rachel, Ebony, Lakeisha, Bernard, Malcolm. Like she's going over all of these names. Lakeisha, Tanya, Bernard, Jamal, Malcolm, Amy, Barry. Like going over, just, reciting it because she wants to make a good impression on his family because he told her that this is the thing that she has to learn. While she's meal prepping and learning all these Cantonese names, he tells her, oh no, I don't want you to come. Excuse me, Vietnamese Ike Turner. I don't want you to come. I don't want you to be around my family. The day of. He is an abuser. He might not have put his hands on her, but the mental abuse that he is giving to this woman, and I know it's verbal. If he's getting verbal with her like that on camera, I know he's screaming at the top of his lungs to her when the cameras aren't there. And I can't believe y'all would show Jose cussing out Rachel, but y'all won't show Johnny because Johnny was probably awful. And that's saying a lot if we saw Jose. So y'all probably was just like, oh, we can't show this. We won't have a show. We won't have a show. Oh, poor Bao. Poor Bao. Like, that was so rude what he did to that woman. So she does not deserve that. And I'm glad that when he talked about Bao to his family did not have his back. They probably used to dealing with that spoiled, angry brat. It was just like, absolutely not. They were not backing it up. But you could see when he started getting frustrated with his family because they were not backing up his foolishness. You could see, because Johnny does this. When Johnny's about to snap, he lowers his head and he starts looking out the side of his eyes. So they already know. Dealing with that nut job, they already know what's about to happen. So you see the family shutting down. Nobody's making eye contact with him. They just ripping off the crawfish head and saying, well, Johnny, if you just give her a shot, some marriage, things are difficult. Let me just eat this corn. You were not right. But nobody's making eye contact with this fool because they know what they're going to get. They know what they're going to get. And they know what that poor woman is probably getting at that high-rise apartment. My God, today, if anything would have physically happened to her, this show would have been done. Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky. Anyway, so then before we even get to Pastor Kyle, because Pastor Kyle, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was in your congregation, this would be my last day. This you wouldn't get another tithe out of me. But before we get there, when Johnny said, I didn't want to introduce Bao to my family and have them like her if I don't even like her. awful in front of this woman. Awful human being. I sank. And I'm just watching this show. I sank when he said that about her. And she's sitting there just stoic as this man says these awful things about her to Pastor Cal. Pastor Cal, you're listening to Johnny say these awful things about Bao. She's stoic. She starts to shake. She starts to cry. You're listening to him. You say, oh, Johnny, you're being unfair. Right? Then you say, look at her, Johnny. We put you with her because she's a strong woman and she can handle what you give her. You need somebody like that who will be able to handle what you dish out. And we gave you Bao because she's strong. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. You put her with Johnny to be a punching bag. You put her with this abusive nut job, knowing that he's going to mistreat her, but she's strong. She can take it. Women are strong in the sense where we could push another human being out of our body. And even if we can't do that, our bodies are still physically built to the point where we can take things. We have a certain amount of strength within our lower region, right? God gives us this because we have to have strong legs to kick the hell out of men when they get a little too close, a little too frisky, right? He knew what he created. He did not make us strong to deal with awful men who verbally abuse us as their wives, mentally abuse us as our wives. The fact that y'all sat there, Pastor Cal, the fact that you sat there in your car on Zoom saying that you knew that this is what Bob would go through with Johnny, and you put her with him because he could handle it, because she could handle it. Basura, you put this woman with this nut job because she can handle it? Basura, I am thoroughly disappointed. Hold on, I got another one. Hey, Literally Leah, thank you so much for the super chat. Literally Leah said, I can't believe we thought Bauer would be treating Johnny bad. Come on with the misleading trailer in the beginning. How Johnny ruined his image this fast? Asian Chris and Paige. They are the Chris and Paige of season 13. Sad. Thank you, Literally Leah, for the super chat. Thank you, Shannon Then. Shannon Then says Johnny is always red. I think he has Asian flush. What's that? So maybe he's drinking too much. Oh, to cope with all of this. They should both just walk away. Thank you so much, Shan, for the super chat. What's Asian? That means, wait, does he drink too much? Oh, child. Oh, God, if he's that angry and drinking, absolutely not. Get that woman out of that house right now. Caribbean. Oh, is it? Caribbeanification? Is that it? Caribbeanification. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Caribbeanification. I was glad when Pastor Kyle called out Johnny. I was glad like that. I was glad that he called him out and did not justify the fact that Johnny is talking about he wants this high school romance. Like basically the only thing good that Pastor Kyle said was Johnny has created this wife, and Bow will never be able to compete with this perfect wife because this is a fictional character. This is somebody that he has created in his mind that she should be, and he does not like her because she does not meet the standards of this fictional wife. And I think in his mind, he hates the fact that Bow cannot be this fictional wife that he has created, that he thinks that she should have been, because he thinks that this is who his mom should have been. And if his mom was this person, his dad would have stayed, right? But because Bowel is looking like his mom, who is the one who saves, who is the one who cares, who is the one who comforts him, even when he does, that terrible stuff, who is the one who wipes his tears, spoons him, wipes his behind, twiddles with his little wee-wee, makes him happy, and doesn't meet the qualifications of this fake wife, this impossible wife, he tends to show aggression towards her and treats her poorly. So I'm glad that Pastor Kyle called out that, you got to get rid of that. Have a funeral for that woman because she's not real. And Bowel is competing with her. I'm glad that he called that out. But to say that you gave Johnny Bowel and put them together because she's strong and you knew that she could handle him, wrong. Because you are watching this man say the worst things ever about this woman, and you see her taking it and breaking down, and you interpret that as her being strong. She shouldn't have to be. Not in a situation like that, because she should not be in this situation. But you said that you put her in that situation because you knew that she could handle it. What? So you knew that Johnny would treat her like this? But she's strong, so it's okay? That's the kind of wife he needs? I can't believe you are encouraging her to stay in that situation. When it was Paige, y'all were, basically pistol whipping Paige to get out of the relationship with Chris. But for some reason, y'all keep on encouraging Bowel to stay with this fool. Weird. This is real weird. I do not like it. Johnny, is there somebody else? Who cares? Get Bowel out of that situation. We figured out the fake wife that he created in his head, the wife that he thinks that his mama should have been so that his daddy would have stayed and his life would not have been ruined. Far too many women are relationships with boys and not men, hurt boys. And we have to be the one responsible for building that boy up to be a man. That's why everybody is just like, oh, men and women mature at different levels. No, we mature at the same damn time. But women are made to grow up faster because y'all allow these men to be boys all the way up until they 60 damn too. That's the problem. Johnny got to grow up. If every other woman got to deal with her childhood traumas and grow up and still be able to lead as a mature woman and nobody gives a damn about the harm that we endured when we were young girls, then we got to do the same thing for the men. I'm sorry, little Johnny, that dad ain't come home. Be a better husband. Y'all do the same thing to us. I'm sorry that you got to walk with your keys like a knife through your fingers when you walk through any parking lot because you just don't know. There might be a man who's ready to kill you. I'm sorry that you have to do that. Walk faster. Get a gun. Get some mace. Get a ring on your door. Have a walking buddy. We got to do all that adjusting. But y'all never tell men to stop killing. Y'all never tell men to stop raping. Y'all never tell men to stop abusing. Y'all just keep on giving us extra weapons to protect ourselves from men. So if we got to do that, the men need to do the same thing. Go to therapy. Get over terrible daddy. Adjust like we do. We put you with him because you're strong. Excuse me? So you knew he was a nut job and you matched me with him because I'm strong? Bow, you're too kind. Because the fact that you haven't lit this show up, girl, you are too kind. You are too kind. Like she a damn punching bag. For this mediocre man. mid. On his best day, mid. Anyway, so in this episode, we end with Bao telling Johnny that she will make more of an effort. Here we go. Adjusting again for her weakling husband. She's going to make more of an effort. And Johnny's just like, I appreciate that. Thank you for making more of an effort. Were we all waiting for Johnny to tell what he's going to do? How he's going to be a better husband? How he's going to make an effort? No. Because the only time he's going to come alive is when she brings all of her toys and lets him do all this kind of stuff that he wants to do to her sexually. And as soon as he ejaculates, he's going to hate her again. Chris and Paige. Chris and Paige. Disappointing. Y'all recommended this show to me. Y'all said, oh, season 13 is going to be better. Season 12, that was just an odd season. Season 13 is worse. Season 13 is worse because here we have another Chris and Paige, but instead of telling Bowell to get out of this situation, they're encouraging her to stay with this fool who treats her so poorly. In that room, screaming at the top of his lungs, y'all still packed up your cameras and walkies and left that woman in that situation. Shame on you. Shame on you. After convincing her to stay. Shame on you. So next week, we're going to see Johnny verbally and mentally abuse Bowell again. And Bowell's going to cry and fix herself again to adjust to what he likes. And the experts are going to tell her to stay in this situation again because she's strong. The men don't have to do a damn thing. The women are always bending and breaking for mid-men. Mid-men. None of them are 6'7". None of them got big feet. None of them are wealthy. But the women got to adjust. Ain't nobody bruising anybody's cervix. The women got to adjust. Okay, Jess Jonda, thank you so much for the super chat. Jess Jonda said, Dr. Kyle encouraged Bowell to participate in the same struggle love advocated to sisters every day by the Black church. Well, Jess Jonda, you better go ahead. Tell the truth and what? Shame the devil. Shame the devil, because this is a word. This is a word right here. Give him another chance. The devil just got him. The devil got that man so many times. He done had 3 kids on me, but I got to stay in this relationship. Okay. Thank you, Just Jonda. Let's go on to Zach and Michaela. Michaela and Zach seem to be doing well this episode, but we all know that Hurricane K is on the horizon, and Weepy Zach is not far behind her. I will say this. When Michaela met with her sister and her sister asked if she loved Zach, and Michaela said, yes, I can say that I am in love with Zach, and that's the issue. I'm finding that is the issue. Because what did I tell you? My grandmother said, you got to marry somebody who loves you a bit more than you love them. Unfortunately, in this situation, with all of these marriages, except for Marilyn and Gil, and that is why it is working out, the women are more in love with these men than the men are with them. The men only had a little bit of lust, and that quickly went out the window as soon as the women didn't put out. And even after they put out, the men were still like, I'm good. And that is the problem. The women want these men more than they want them. That is the problem. You better pull a Mirla next time. You better pull a Mirla. That is the issue. Zach is not there with her. Zach was there with her on day 1 because I think he was there because Zach has an idea of marriage. And he is a perfectionist. And if it doesn't work out the way he wants it to work, he bounces. And as soon as there was a little bit of difficulty, he was out. But as long as they were in the fairy tale stages of their marriage, he was okay because everything looked beautiful and giddy and how he thinks that marriage should look in his mind. And when it didn't look that way, he checked out. He never checked back in. But now Michaela is all in. Even though she may check out from time to time, she's still all the way in, even when she's checked out and Zach is not there with her. And therein lies the problem. She's in love with him, and he's in mid-like. He just started being able to be around her again. He just started liking her again. Mid-like. But I will say, watching them on this episode and watching them be so lovey-dovey was cute. I love watching them like this. It's unfortunate that it's all going to fall apart. Speaking of falling apart, Brett and Ryan. I'm sorry. I should have took a picture of those chairs. Who in production picked this location for Brett and her friend to hang out in? Those orange chairs were so filthy. I could not believe that Brett's friend in her white shirt was so comfortable sitting in the filthy chairs. And I cannot believe that Brewhouse allowed their establishment to be filmed like that. Because this is the thing, when you film at a location, there's a lot of paperwork that has to go into it. So you don't ask to film in a location and you're filming in the location right away. There's paperwork, there's approvals, the city has to be involved, money has to be exchanged, insurances have to be locked in. Like, it takes a minute to be able to film in a location. That is why before you even start filming the season, the locations are already locked in, because it's so much paperwork and so much time. It's a tedious process, right? So this location knew that the show was going to be filming there, knew that they secured and ensured that part where they were going to have their talent. Why didn't you change the chairs? Those chairs were so filthy. And I think, with production, I can't get mad at them, right? I think that they were just like, we got to go with this. This is what we insured. But had they known, you know what? No, everybody involved is the problem. Because production, there's no way that this is the first time you've seen those chairs. If you went there to scout out that location, you saw those chairs. So I don't know why you thought it was smart to film your talent in those filthy chairs. Literally, Brett's friend in her white shirt, it's huge, like black spots of like filth and dirt all over the chair. So they're zooming in on the girl, and as they zoom in, we zoom in on a crud. And the thing is, my skin is crawling because I know it's hair gel, lice, dandruff, probably saliva, mucus, all kinds of stuff on the back of that chair. Y'all zooming in, and we're supposed to focus on this conversation. I don't know what Brett and her friend said. I don't know what they said to each other. All I'm watching is Brett lay her ponytail and rub her ponytail on this filth, on this crud. And I'm like, oh, Brett is better than me. I would have been like, I'll stand. Let's stand in this scene. Yeah, we'll stand. I would have never sat in them chairs. I can't believe that that location allowed their business to be filmed like that. And I can't believe that production still went along with that scene. I would have said, can we at least take these chairs out? If not, I'll have my talent stand by this wall. What happened that day? Did everybody quit and the poor PA had to run the scene? That was just a terrible, and it wasn't like it was a necessary scene. It wasn't like you could not have filmed that again at a different location, or just have Brett be at home and have her friend call and they have that conversation. You did not need to keep that in. Just poor production. Those trifling chairs. Woof. Oh, Brett, I would have dipped my head in Lysol after that scene. Anyway. Honestly, this show is doing us a disservice by not giving us any footage of Brett on the plane after her and Ryan were coming home from their honeymoon. Because I'm telling you guys, Ryan checked out after that plane ride. Now, yes, it was, a buildup of things. It was the way she acted at their wedding reception. I'm not doing a honky-tonk. I'm not listening to country. A barn. I don't do barn. Country boots. I don't do country. I don't like nothing country, right? That. Then it was her with the manatees. No, I'm scared. I get it. I would have been a little scared about a manatee too. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Right? I get it, right? But then whatever that woman did on that plane, Ryan checked out. He went from wanting to pull off her little Target pajama set that little cute Target pajama short set. He went from wanting to pull that off as soon as they got into their honeymoon suite to being like, I don't want to be around her. She's high anxiety. I'm not attracted to her. Look how she keeps her home. I want to say this, Brett. I'm not Team Ryan, right? But what kind of wife do you want to be? That's what we need to talk about. Are you a working wife, or do you want to be a wife that's just taken care of? Because if you want to be the latter, you got to look like you can take care of the home. The way her room and her bathroom looked, and he was even saying that the bathroom, he's like, the bathroom, her child, that light lit up. What the hell is going on? I pray that's the Holy Ghost. Ryan was just like, we were in a hotel room. We were living out of a suitcase. So I just accepted it. When we got home, it was like her room and, her bathroom was just absolutely filthy. I will say, if you're her husband, I didn't like him going around filming it. Like you're trying to expose your wife. What kind of husband does that? You're supposed to be your wife's covering. Why are you exposing her? Why are you exposing her? Noah cursed Ham for less. Anyway, so he's just filming everything. And I will say, listen, your husband was messy and he showed us some stuff, Brett, but what he showed us, like, you can pick up something. Are you that busy? I mean, are you running the country? Like, why don't you just have time to pick up a towel? Like, how are you getting dressed with stuff all over the place? Now, is this what she's always like, or is this how her room looks after her dog has passed? Because that could very well be depression. I need more, Ryan. I need more. But if your place always looks like that, if wherever you reside always looks like that, and you want to be the latter housewife that I described, just a homemaker, you got to look like you can take care of the home. If you want him to take care of the bills, at least look like you can take care of the home. Right now, he's a bit uneasy. He's a bit unsure if you can take on your part of the deal. Girl, clean up. I can't stand a dirty woman. Like, how is your room looking like a boys' college freshman dorm? Like a dirty boy, like a football player kind of boy. Just dirty. Drawers everywhere, shoes everywhere. Just chaos. How do you breathe in it? It was giving hoarders. It was giving hoarders. If this was what your room is like after your dog passed, then I'll let that slide. But if that is every day, can you imagine her taking care of a home? You'll lose a child in that. You will lose a child in that clutter. Just pulling your baby out of shoes. Oh, here he is. Sorry. Mom, I couldn't breathe. Your espadrilles were choking me. I had to survive by eating a cork of your cork espadrille heels. I'm so glad you found me. Girl, you got to clean that place up. You got to clean that place up. But Ryan, you shouldn't have exposed your wife like that. Anyway, Jose, Rachel, Brett, and Ryan go to this CrossFit in Hell course. And when Brett gave up on the first course, I was like, that is the issues that Ryan is having, right? Because Brett, you set this up, right? Everybody does the obstacle course. You get up there and then you just give up. And you can see it in his face. Although this man does not blink, you can see like he was having some joy. And then when she gave up, you can see like his face changed just a little. But you can see like, I think he just wanted you to try. I think when Brett gets to things that are difficult, she just walks away. And I think he just wants her to push through her comfort zone a bit more. I will say her setting this up for him and doing the obstacle courses that she could do, just, that little scene where everybody did the course, everybody struggled a bit. She get to it and she's struggling and she's almost there. The guy is helping her. She just gives up. And I'm like, that's his problem with you. One of his many problems with you. What were you like on that plane? I have to say it. I will say this though. When Ryan met with his friend and he was just like, she's high anxiety and she's sloppy, okay, I'll understand that. But I did not like him agreeing with the comment that his friend made when his friend said, if you were married to a Victoria's Secret model, would you be so bothered by her sloppiness? And he was like, oh no, I would probably happily clean up the kitchen. And that bothered me a bit because Brett is already somebody who was very conscious of how she looks, right? And she doesn't feel like the most beautiful person. Even you can tell, like, but and even if she is, right, she is, right. But there are still people who are just, body dysmorphia is a thing. It happens to a lot of people, especially a lot of women, because of society, and also because of the culture within Brett is in. Let's be real, like Caucasian women are encouraged to be very small, very thin. Her body would kill in my culture, but that's not her culture. So she feels a certain, kind of way about that. So to have them like kind of make jokes about her looks, and the joke being that she doesn't look like a Victoria's Secret model when, it's obvious that that's something that she struggles with. I didn't like that. I didn't like him agreeing with that. I didn't like her friend as a woman saying that to a man. It bothered me. I did not like that. Brett is a lot of things, but she didn't deserve that, in my opinion. And I will say, you and your friend acted like it was a joke, but I think you meant that. I think you meant that. If she looked like a Victoria's Secret model, you wouldn't have any problems with Brett. And that's unfortunate because she's going to watch that. It's not like she already feels it, right? But just watching that confirms how she's have already felt. And I don't think it was fair to her, right? Because let's be honest. You look like, what's his name? Droopy is that dog named Droopy? What is his name? Who? Droopy the dog? Droopy the dog. Yep. Droopy the dog. Ryan, you're giving us Droopy. But Brett is still trying to make it work with you. Even though her husband is serving Droopy realness. She's still trying to make it work with you. Never mentioned anything about your looks, but here you go talking about it. I want a Victoria's Secret model. The audacity of men. The Droopy thinks that he's on Victoria's Secret model level. The audacity of men. The audacity of men. You think you could bag a Victoria's Secret model? We're too nice to men, ladies. We're too not. This is who is saying that Ryan is not on his Brett is not on his attractiveness level. See, God is tripping me up. God is tripping up my tongue because I'm being messy. So thank you, Lord. I got it. I apologize for calling Ryan Droopy. I was in a moment of sin. And the Lord has corrected me. He might resemble Droopy the dog, but I didn't need to mention that. Just like Ryan's friend didn't need to mention that they thought that that Brett wasn't a Victoria's Secret model. We all have learned a valuable lesson. Moving on to Rachel and Jose. Rachel is back in with Jose because of money. I feel like Rachel is in it with Jose. She might not really care for this man, but she likes a life that she will live with him. She likes the fact that she'll be taken care of financially. And she'll probably be like, I could deal with certain things, but as long as he takes care of me, I will be fine. And I also feel like she's getting along with this man, trying to make this relationship work because she wants that trip to Europe. Rachel is about the bag. And I can't get mad at her. I'm just like, girl, is this a situation you want? Is this a situation you want? Because Erica Jane thought it was sweet. It ain't sweet no more. Anyway, so Jose, not everybody's favorite. He does have his moments, but Rachel, it would be wrong of me to have spent several reviews calling out Jose and acting like I don't see your poor behavior. Because to tell that man, I'm off work during the summer, and I'm telling you now, you better watch out, because during the summer when I'm bored, I get annoyed and I'm not the nicest person. How you going to prepare him for a temper tantrum? How are you like, you just warning people? I'm just letting you know right now, the summer is about to start. I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to lash out at you. I'm going to verbally abuse you just so I don't want you to be mad at me when I cuss you out and I read you for filth because it's the summertime and I'm off of work and I'm bored. Excuse me, you're grown. You are grown. You're not a toddler. Jose was just taking it because I know Jose was just like, if I say anything, I'm going to lose my wife again. But he was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Jose, you did not look the best the last 2 episodes, right? And I know you probably were thinking you can't really say what you want to say because you didn't look good in the previous scenes. But I don't think anybody would have been upset with you if you would have been like, that's not okay. Let's work on fixing that. If we're working on things to fix me so that we can have a better relationship, let's work on that because I don't want to be with somebody like that. But he didn't say anything. He just let her go on. I just want to let you know. Summer Rachel is coming. Summer Rachel is evil. Summer Rachel is mean. You better watch out. I might take a box cutter to your ribs, but it's because I'm unemployed for the summer and I get mean. Watch out. I may run over you and your mama in my Toyota Tercel, but it's Summer Rachel. And it's okay because I'm unemployed for the summer and I get bored. Get a damn job. If this is what happens when you get bored, get a job. Get a hobby. Become Gil's dog walker. Mirla don't want to do it. Take a summer part-time shift at Forever 21. They always hiring. Or UPS. Don't be mad. UPS is hiring. Go there. Deliver some packages. If you realize that you have too much time on your hands, so you'll be bored and aggressive and mean to people, get a damn job. Get a lemonade stand. Sell Mary Kay. Watch somebody's kids. You can occupy your time with things to do. Why are you preparing to be bored, a buzzkill, and a horrible person at your big age? It's weird, Rachel. It's weird. You know what? This is probably why people are saying that you two are still together. Because I feel like y'all both goofy. Y'all both goofy little weirdos with temper tantrums. And maybe this just works. Maybe this just work. I mean, you can't be like a Gap jeans specialist. That's a tedious position. You can't be a cashier at your local market. Like, give yourself something to do. Work at Marshall's or Home Goods. That'll be a fun little part-time job. Do something, but to prepare to be like she's literally preparing to be a terrible person for an entire summer. I'm just telling you now, I'm a terrible person for 3 months out of the year, and you just have to accept it because I'm off of work. Rachel, I'm sorry, that was weird. I was on your side when Jose was cussing you out, but that was weird. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. What do you guys think about this episode? I'm going to scroll up to get some older comments, and then I'm going to come down to the most current ones. Danielle said, I like Brett, but she doesn't seem to, very feminine. Women don't have to be feminine. Or are you talking about she don't seem like she clean? What are you trying to say, Danielle? Because women don't have to be feminine. I don't think you have to act like your gender. Because it's just something that man assigned to you. It's not like, we're not going to get at a gender, but I just feel like a lot of that stuff is not factual. Black Lavender said, I wouldn't sit down nowhere in her nasty room. Listen, I was shocked by her room, but I was more bothered by the fact that her husband, her covering, exposed her like that. For what? For what? To get people not to like her because you think you're not going to come off likable? I didn't like that, Droopy. Sorry. Sorry, Lord. I didn't like that, Ryan. Woo! Black Lavender said, "Not the baby." You can lose a small child in that clutter. That can happen. You can lose a small child or a small pet. Because I was watching this one episode of Hoarders, and they were cleaning out the lady's house, and they found the remains of a cat. And when they were cleaning it up, they found the remains, and one of the hosts said it, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, I was looking for him for 2 years. He was here the whole time." Yes, ma'am. He was suffocated under all of the storage that you have in your home. And you better clean up. Vicky DC said, "I didn't watch that part because the way my anxiety is set up, same. I couldn't look away though. I couldn't look away because I was shocked. Oh wait, this is, oh my God, my hair is growing. Yeah, my bang. The hair is growing. It's time to wash. Oh, shout out to the natural hair sisters. Shout out to the natural hair sisters and Ellie from 90 Day Fiance. I know you know what it's like to deal with these natural curls. My God, they have a mind of their own. I love them. I love them though. Love my hair. Smitty said, "Not the baby getting lost." Oh Lord. T. Patrice M. Hey said, "There's no greeting hugs in that house. He couldn't even cheer her on during the warrior date that she planned." I will say this. I did notice that, I did notice the part where she gave up, and I'm like, that's what he's talking about. But also, Ryan says a lot of good things about Brett when he's in front of people, or when he's, in his confessional, or when he's talking to the experts. He needs to give those affirmations to her, because last episode when he was just like, "Everybody knows that I love this girl," Brett was like, because you don't say that to her. You know what I mean? Like, you don't say that you feel that way about her, or that she's a great person. You don't give her anything, even though she set up this date. You're in the confessional telling us, "Oh, I love this date. I had a great time. Brett really set this up for me, and I'm so glad that she did it." Did you tell her? She needs that from you. I felt like that's where he missed with me. So Steph said she is probably depressed. I can relate. I had to get an antidepressant to help me. I was literally paralyzed with sadness and anxiety due to certain life situations. Yeah. Now, if that's it, I can absolutely understand, because I told you I've been in situations like that. It was one time, it was so bad. I'm laughing now because, my God, today it was so bad. I ate like 3 jumbo packs of Mambas. I tore the Mambas up, and I just will open them up and throw the wrapper in my bed. I woke up the next morning, my arm was covered in Mamba packages, and the roof of my mouth was bright yellow, because I love the banana Mambas. Bright yellow, but it was cut from the citrus from the candy. So my mouth was sore, and it was bright yellow, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to do something." I'm like, I'm in a space. So I haven't been as bad as that, because I'm starting to recognize, like, if I'm getting in those spaces, I'm like, oh no. Like, I know what to do now, but sometimes you get knocked off your feet. So if that's the case, I understand. And then I'm going to side eye Ryan even more, because if she's not always like that, and you took this one moment when she was low to expose her as her husband, not a good look. Ashley said, "It's hard to get a man to come around once he's made up his mind." That's very true. Once they've checked out, that's basically it. Very, very, very true. Antilles, what's up? Said, "Not pulling the baby out of the shoe. I'm out shopping in the way I hollered." Sorry. Hey, Trixie. Trixie said, "But his sister," oh, that's his sister. Sorry about that. His sister got him in place when she was like, "If that was a tall, blonde Playmate model, would you be mad?" And he was like, "Yes, I'll be washing the dishes." So it's not the mess. Absolutely. Josie said, I think that Ryan wants a woman who's adventurous. I think Ryan just doesn't want Brett. And just like with Johnny, he's just going to find anything that she does to be annoying. Please listen to my beautiful moderator, Black Lavender, who said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. If you like what you see here, if you got a chuckle, please give your girl a like, and please make sure you share my work so the Star family can grow. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for correcting me. I thought it was his friend. Nikki DC said, the way y'all describing this, I'm about to clean my bathroom just because, listen, you know it's time to bleach that bathroom down to the point where you almost pass out. You know what? I just learned, shout out to TikTok. I just learned on TikTok that you should wear a mask when you're cleaning your bathroom and mixing all of those fumes. All the times that I have, scorched my lungs or passed out because I'm mixing bleach and Ajax and everything. I could have prevented that by just wearing a mask. Ciao. Just John just said, Ryan never liked Brett. He's a good old boy who did not want to stray from type. Stop blaming her. Coochie doesn't have a face. He would have screwed her anyway. Absolutely. Absolutely. Me too. Me too, Ashley. I thought that model comment was a slap in the face towards Brett. Very mean. And that leads me to what happened in the season trailer where Brett is in the kitchen crying and saying, like, do you want me? Are you attracted to me? Because I feel like you're not. That is something that I think is going to come up. Yeah, but that's the thing. She has to believe that. She has to believe that. Beautiful woman. Hey, Sasha. Sasha said, Ryan said, you too ugly to act like that to him, which is messed up. I agree. By the way, it was his sister, which Brett leave this. I wish Brett will leave this family. Yeah. Josie said, Ryan is superficial on all levels. Happen to agree with you. I didn't say anything, Lord. The nerve. The nerve. Hey, Jamie. Jamie said, I think the sister laughed because she knows what kind of girl he likes. That's a good point. Not necessarily laughing at Brett. That could be very, I can see that. Thank you for that, Jamie. C. Graham said, I don't think that Ryan should have to pretend like looks don't matter to him. We all have preferences. I do agree with that as well. But then my thing is just get out of the situation, right? Because if you're not attracted to this person, you're staying in this experiment without vocalizing these things to this person, making this person believe that there is hope when really you're just staying to the end of your contract. That's when it's like, yeah, you're a problem. Because y'all see it. Y'all see it. Eeyore. Wendy Sims said, if we don't know anything, we do know that men will have the audacity. C. Graham said, but we all know that men fall in love with their ears and women fall in love with that men fall in love with their eyes and women fall in love with their ears. I absolutely agree. Until a man wants to get married, then he falls in love with anything. Child, listen, I'm going to be real because we talk real here. If you are somebody who has had a crush on this man for years and you just never had a shot, if you wait around long enough, I would say hop in there at about 39 and a half. He's like 39 and a half. Hop in there. You may just have a shot. If he like buys a house and he's single, start circling. Start circling that man. If he starts buying plants for his 2-story home, with a 2-car garage. Start circling. Join his walking group or his photography classes, whatever he takes. You bump into him a couple times at the bar. He's ready. We got to be in love. A man just has to be ready. Ciao. Start circling. Starts. How old is Candyman? How old is Mr. Yaha Abdul Mateen? How old is that chocolate king? Am I spelling his Abdul Mateen? Am I spelling his 35? Oh, baby. Ah! If I'm not snatched up yet by a wealthy Nigerian oil baron, I'm going to start bumping into him at Trader Joe's. I'm going to start bumping into him at events. What is your 40th coming up? Oh, not yet. I'm right on time. I'm right. And I'm not calling myself anything, but baby, I want that. Let me stop. Candyman. Let me stop. I'm sorry. Try to do better. Ciao. Are you Candy? Yeah, I thought you looked familiar. Hi. NikkiStar. Woo! Start circling. T. Patrice said Rachel has hot girl summers. She sure does. Like, girl, I couldn't believe she said that. I'm like, you are a grown woman. What? How? I just don't understand how people prepare to be awful. Like, the only people who can say that to me, and it'll make sense, is a woman who's just like, I don't know. Listen, I'm about to give birth. I just don't know. I'm going to be in a lot of pain, so I don't know how I'm going to be. I can take that. But because you're bored and don't have anything to do, just to let you know, I'm going to be nasty. I'm going to cuss you and your whole bloodline out because I don't got nothing else to do. You can't say that to me. And that makes sense. And then it's going to be okay. Absolutely right. Absolutely not. Spency said, yeah, that Rachel comment was weird towards Jose. And she never had a summer relationship. Like, what? Weird. Danielle said, then Rachel needs to get a hobby or a second job or something. Absolutely. Excuses to try to force him to go to Europe. Glow Papa said, I love the weirdness of Rachel calmly saying, I'm going to burn your house down this summer. Thank you. Just weird that she could say that and be comfortable. Jess Jonathan said, I can't even watch Rachel and Jose. He is concerned about her leaving. He is going to throw her out. You think so? I think when she left, that got him together. C. Golden said, these people be on here lying. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Happy Latino Heritage Month. I'm so sorry. Nobody even told me. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Happy Latino Heritage Month. Una vaquita despierta así. Can't move. Pasa por ahí. Hey! Mi llama. Hola. Mi llamo Nicola Robertes. Keora S. Listen. Hold on. Cantan. Pasa por ahí. Take hero. Take hero. Take hero. Wait. Sorry, hold on. Take hero, Estrella Familia. Hey! Let's get it. Bitty bitty bum bum. Take hero, Estrella Familia. That's right. Happy Latino Heritage Month. Anyway, C. Golden said, these people be on here lying. An 8-year relationship, but you've never been in a relationship over the summer. Listen, they giving us content. They're giving us a show. They be lying. I agree with you, C. Golden. Ashley said, I don't get why, because this show isn't known for picking model-looking people. The models don't even look like that, guys. Did y'all see that viral video of that model showing you like how she never looks like her pictures? She was just like, this is why people never recognize me, because they do so much to the, they do so much photoshopping and everything into their faces, into their bodies. She was just like, no, I could walk on the street and nobody would recognize me. And I've been in thousands of magazines, but there's so much photoshopping and editing going on that you never look like what you actually look like. So even supermodels don't look like supermodels, guys. It's okay. Let the fupa breathe. She got a fupa. It was edited out. Vogue does not celebrate fupas. Let the fupa breathe. Busola, hey, my love, said you would be surprised what these men, especially mediocre white men, think they deserve. Ciao. Turn down a mediocre white man and see what happened to you. They'll discover your body in the backyard 80 years later. It was him the whole time. Ciao. Listen, my mom was like, because I had a little Caucasian season when I was, younger. Listen, we all fall short of the glory of God. Anyway, my mom was just like, turn him down nicely if you're not interested. She was like, when white men break up with you, they break up with you. And I'm like, what? He would never, Mom. And then I tried to break up with him. Had to let him down nicely and move out the state. Y'all say hot girl summer Rachel. Hey, Linda. Linda said she wants an excuse to party over the summer. That's what I was getting to, Linda. That's what I was getting to. So she's probably preparing him for, when she has her hot girl summer. Oh, God. Oh, shout out to the white men. I don't think y'all all killers. I be on here vibing. I just be vibing. I love y'all. I love y'all. Right? Pseudo Chic said, how are you mean in the summers? I wish I could have the summers off. Like, that is the happiest time. Unless you live in a place that's like humid, right? See, Philly, listen, spring is like the best time. Spring and fall is the best time in Philly because the weather is so perfect. The summers, listen, you get a little angry because it's humid. It's hot and it's humid and you can't breathe. But it's still so much fun. Hey, Phil from Mount Airy said, Nikki, you better not be in a mirror screaming Candyman 5 times. If he looked like that. Oh, God, he's so fine. He's so fine. Yes, Whitney Sims said Monique's movie Fat Girls was a hot mess, so those African actors were fine. And let's be real, we love Monique, but we really watched it for the men. Busola said, I think perhaps most men know that a wife is often an asset to your life, especially at a certain age. Everyone wants a wife, even women. Ciao. That's true. Everybody wants a, because I'm thinking about them sister wives. The way they be auditioning for another wife, they don't want another husband, not because of patriarchy, because they need more help. They need more help. Oh, I know. That's why I got to shut up about him. I got to shut up about him. I'm so close. I'm so close. So close. If y'all will wear y'all damn mask and get vaccinated, I could bump into him at her birthday party. But they're always going to be on Zoom because of the pandemic. I got 4 more years. The bombshell blur said, you have a connect, LOL. Now get one for Chris Evans and sis. On it. On it. On it. on it. Shanna said, Nikki, we're not trying to be single at 39 and a half. We're trying to secure the bag ASAP. Listen, all my friends who are married are like, wait, I don't know. See, I feel like I want a husband when I see a man that's fine, but I don't know all that goes into being a wife. And I feel like I wouldn't have a good time. I feel like I don't want to do it if it's not going to be fun. Because, life is good by myself. So if I can have fun, I'll do it. If I cannot have fun, I don't know. Penis can only go so far. So Steph said, or they're going to pop up married to a busted broad who don't wear makeup and can't dress, but cooks and cleans and can pop them babies out. Child, I feel like this is going to happen with Chris Evans. He's 40 now? I'm telling y'all. Wherever he lives, the ladies in his neighborhood, if I was you, I would just start jogging by his home. Just start jogging. Jog by his home every day. He gonna come out to get the paper one day. He gonna come out to walk that dog that he loves so much one day. Oh, if I was you, I would jog with a dog. That's a conversation starter. Just start jogging. And them dogs see each other. Oh my God, he's so adorable. You live in the neighborhood, you know who he is, but listen, you're trying to get married. Start jogging. Pop, 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 pop. You gonna run up on a movie star husband. Just wait. Just wait. Just you wait. I tried so Seth. Guys, I got an A in Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, and I was a Spanish tutor. I don't know what happened. I don't know I was teaching Puerto Rican kids Spanish. I don't know what happened. What is it? Te quiero, Estrella, familia. We bilingual over here. Yeah. Te quiero también. Yes, Fancy. We bilingual over here. Te quiero también, querida. That's right. That's right. To everybody that just joined us, hello. Welcome. I can't wait for that show. Shannon K said this Spanish the month from Family D. Chantel could never. Oh my goodness. How does she do her Spanish? Wait. No. Me lamo mamita esta dortero. Like, man, what are you saying? I don't know why Americans do that. When Americans are like trying to talk to somebody who's Spanish or like their first language, the first language is Spanish, it's why do Americans put an O at the end of every word and think it's Spanish? Hello, O. Do you know O? Where O? The store O is O. Why do Americans think that that's Spanish? Oi. No. You're just adding an O at the end of English. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you know what? Can I watch it on YouTube? I think one of you guys told me to watch it on YouTube. Linda said, please watch Married at First Sight Australia. Connie leaves Jonathan speechless. I don't want Brett to end up like Connie. Oof. Ooh. I don't know what happens with them. I hope it's not bad. Miss Brown Sugar said, it's hot and humid in Houston. So Rachel trying to tell Jose he better get her to a more temperate weather. I didn't even see the episode last night, so just guessing. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, Haitian. Glow Papa said the main actor from Fat Girls is Haitian. Listen. I feel like black men across the globe is where it's about to be at, because I'm seeing something coming out of France, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me get on over there. Let me get on over there to France, because I'm starting to see something. I'm starting to see a little something. Who knows? Who knows? Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle Nikki. That's all I know. Oh, wait a minute. Push. Je m'appelle Nikki. Pouvez, pouvez avoir un croissant? Pousse, pousse, is it pousse? Pousse, pousse. I'm not cussing. Pousse, pousse, pouvez avoir un croissant? International. We international over here. Take a euro, Estrella Familia. International. Don't get it twisted. We're a diverse family. Hey, Busola. Busola said it seems like these rich Hollywood men love beautiful human lawyers. If you're a gorgeous human rights lawyer, you are catnip to those guys. Look at George Clooney. Yep, George Clooney, who said he would never get married. Not only did he get married, he gave that woman twins. Ciao. Ciao. Miss Pearl Sugar said, that's how they get you at Vicky DC. Immediately thinking of Tom Hanks on Black Jeopardy. He was so good on that show. See, Golden said, be like me, pushing a baby out at 40. I traveled and did what I wanted to do before, though. See, that's looking like the wave. That's looking like the move, see, Golden. That's looking like the move. Okay, so I can watch Married at First Sight Australia on YouTube. Good. Thank you. I'm starting to see something. I'm starting to see something. I'm starting to see something. Every time I'm clicking on a video with some French. Starting to, Nigerian men, you had your chance. It's time for the Senegalese boys to shine. Let me stop. Oh God. Pseudo said I was the same with French. Forgot most of it. The problem is, ain't too many French speakers in Georgia. That's what it is. You got to keep it up. E pluribus unum. That's all the Latin I remember, and I was affluent. Is it affluent or fluent? Fluent, Nikki. I was fluent in the 3rd grade. Yeah, guys, we got to keep it up. We have got to keep it up. We have got to keep it up. A multilingual queen. Listen, we in here. We are in here. Oh, child, there are so many men. Listen, I always tell y'all to like and share my videos, but I'm telling you right now, if the ones where I'm being messy goes viral, delete. Child, don't get me on, don't share the ones where I'm lusting. Oh, Lord, don't send them. All right, so anyway, I gotta get out of here. Estrella Familia. Because I got some more stuff to do. It actually is for you guys, so I got to get out of here. I could stay for hours. Y'all know I can. I love y'all. I had a great time. Thank you for taking time out of your beautiful day to spend here with me. I love. Oh wait, take care, Estrella Familia. Gracias for blessing me with your time. Your time. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Right? I don't know. If I gotta check my schedule. I might do a live tomorrow for Love After Lockup, the one I missed last week. I'm definitely doing a live tomorrow night for Love After Lockup, and we're going to do the dating game. Tomorrow will just be a quick review for the last episode that we missed, but the dating game will be tomorrow night, Friday evening at 7:30 after the Life After Lockup episode. So that is when I will see you all. Thank you all again for spending time with me. I love spending time with you. I hope you guys had a good time here. I hope you had a laugh. I hope you had a chuckle. I hope this made your day a bit brighter because you do that for me. Listen to our girl, Tracy. Shout out to the NikkiStar replay gang. My hair is getting bigger. It's because it's got to be washed. Look at that. Just, ugh. Guys, shout out to the NikkiStar replay gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social medias. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. I got a correction. Globe Hopper said it's pronounced pour-ish avoir. Pour-ish avoir un croissant. I got you, Nikki. What you want to speak? Spanish, French, Italian, everything. I really want to get in on Korean. That's what I really want to get in on. I want to get in all of that. I was so good. I don't know what happened. I should have kept it going. Anyway, Estrella Familia, I'm getting better. I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. De nada. Bueno. Esta noche. I got to do my Duolingo. I got adios, mi amigos. Love you, Estrella Familia. Take care, Estrella Familia. See you soon. Mwah. Adios. I was going to say gracias. Adios, my loves. Bye.